Fellas, how we doing? Back with another video. It is your boy, Vinny XBL. Sorry guys, you have to mind my voice. I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, but you know what? We're still going to be pumping out content. So this is going to be the round 3 tips. We're going to quickly go through round 2, and then we'll get straight into round 3. But firstly, obviously, believe it or not, last second I changed my tip to Carlton on my actual tipping comp that I'm in. So I did actually get that one right, but for the purpose of the video, obviously I did go the doggies. And obviously the blue baggers came out on top, 2-0, great start for us. Swannies had a great win with Buddy also kicking his 1,000th goal. So they're looking in absolute just amazing form as it stands. Collingwood tipped them. They got the job done against Adelaide by bloody 48 points, absolute thumping. So yeah, that was definitely a good win for the Pies. I did watch all these matches, by the way. We tipped Brisbane against Essendon. Now, Essendon were looking good in, I believe, the first half, and then they just let it slip away or something. Actually, no, I think it was just the first quarter they dominated. Second quarter, I believe Brisbane kicked, 6 unanswered goals, I want to say. But yeah, so that was definitely interesting. And probably shock of the week would have to be Hawthorn Port at Adelaide Oval. Hawthorn absolutely tumbling. One of the probably premiership favourites for the year. And then, of course, we tipped Melbourne against Gold Coast. Wasn't easy for Melbourne, but they got it done in the end. So, good stuff to Melbourne to keep the 2-0 going. We did actually tip West Coast against North. I don't know why, even despite all the injuries, COVID out, etc. I really thought West Coast were actually going to get up here, but North at least showed that they can prove they can beat West Coast. You know, they did have half a team out, but it's still a good win for North Melbourne. We tipped Richmond against GWS, self-explanatory, you know. With Dusty out, I was tempted to go GWS, but I just stuck with Richmond in the end. And then we went Fremantle to beat St Kilda, who went down by 10 points. That was definitely the hardest match of the round, in my opinion, to tip who was going to win that. Now, obviously, boys, let's just jump straight into round 3. And we start with, geez, look at the odds on that match on sports, but it is just neck and neck pretty much. And it is Bulldogs versus the Swans at Marvel Stadium. This is going to be a ripper. I'm really looking forward to this match tomorrow. And I reckon this is just going to be an all-around good match. Close game too. I haven't really been sure who to tip here, but we are going to tip the Doggies. I just don't see them starting 0-3, and we're going to do the Dogs by legit 8 points. Melbourne Essendon, Melbourne 2-0, Essendon 0-2, MCG footy. We're going to tip Melbourne. I just feel like it's pretty self-explanatory here too. Like, Melbourne should really just get the job done against the Dons. No ifs or buts. I'm sorry, guys. I moved my thing by accident. Okay, here we go. Adelaide, Port Adelaide. Now we've got the derby, the showdown. Sorry, and you know it's hard to go past Port, especially after last week's performance, that shocking performance against Hawthorn. I think they want to at least get a win on the board, as they are also 0-2, and I definitely see them beating the Crows. So we're gonna go Port for this one. Now, GWS Gold Coast, this could be closer than most people think, to be entirely honest. But purely the fact of being a Giant stadium, I am going to tip the Giants in this one. Now, Geelong Collingwood, this was an interesting one. You know, I've been trying to just really figure out who I'm going to go to all week. Like, do I want to go Collingwood? Are they going to pull an upset? Do Geelong still have that firepower to topple over Collingwood? I was just not sure. But in the end, I decided, you know what? The Cats should get up here. So I'm going to tip the Cats against the Pies. Next up, don't even have to say much about this one. At the Gabba 2, Brisbane, North Melbourne. Just first of all, look at those. Obviously, odds don't really mean anything because anyone can win in a game of footy. But $1.08, $1.08 to $8 is ridiculous. I don't think we'll get higher odds than that for the entire year. for a team to lose, which is like $8 is just ridiculous. Carlton Hawthorn now. I am, of course, going to tip my beloved Blues. I've tipped in the first 2 weeks. I've backed them like on my official tipping comp in here. I didn't tip them against the Dogs, but yeah. So I'm really looking forward to this match. If I'm going to be honest. Both teams 2-0. Someone has to be 3-0 by the end of this round. And I'm just hoping it's the Blue Boys. So I'm going to tip the Blues against the Hawks, but should just definitely be an interesting match. Next up, St Kilda Richmond. This is very interesting because, first of all, look at the odds: $1.9 to $1.94. Like this is what we call neck and neck. But it's it's Maddie's match, so it's obviously a very special occasion for like the Real brothers and stuff. Obviously Nick doesn't play anymore, but still a good occasion just for everyone, raise awareness. And you know what? It's at Marvel Stadium, so it's St Kilda's home game. But you know what? I think we kind of need to tip. Yeah, you know what? Based on St Kilda's performance against Fremantle, with how inaccurate they were, I'm gonna tip the Tigers. That's just what I'm gonna base it off, because it's just too hard to tip a winner between those two. And last but not least, West Coast Fremantle. This game could probably be a bit closer than people think as well. It is obviously another derby. We've got 2 derbies in 1 week. You'll love to see it. The odds are nothing for this game apparently. 71% have actually gone through, which is understandable due to the protocols with West Coast players at the moment. But I think they're getting most of their players back this week, if I'm correct. And Fremantle, I'm not going to lie, they're not looking the greatest. So I am actually going to tip West Coast to finish off the round, quickly save those guys. And there you have it, guys. That is round 3 tips of the AFL season 2022. Yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Always just going to be a quick video with the tipping. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on the tips, who you think's going to win. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, like, subscribe. See you, fellas.